Welcome, watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. It's the 8th of April, and I know it's been a bit of time between discussions and games and reviews and everything else, but here I am back again, and it's on the eve of Easter. In fact, it's just gone over midnight, so happy Easter, everybody. I hope you're all having a great time and that you've got a lovely Easter Sunday planned. And Easter Monday, yes, which is a bank holiday here in the UK. So, yeah, life's been, well, very unfair lately. Can't say I'm dealing with it overly well. I've lost my motivation for a lot of stuff, which sadly has kind of included the my joy of gaming. But I'm determined to get back on top of this thing. I'm just going to put it out there that dementia is a bitch to deal with, especially when it's apparent. So I thank you all for your support. And even if you haven't actually voiced any support, sticking with the channel is support enough for me, so thank you very much. The channel's not going anywhere. I just thought I'd let you know that it's not the end of the channel at all. It's just the sort of distance between reviews are a little bit longer than I would like them to be, but I'm going to do my best to get back on top of this. Also, with Easter holidays means I have children at the house, which are my children before you start. Yeah, so life's just busy at the moment, and not in a good way, but hey, there we go. Anyway, so I thought I would bring you a game today that I've been wanting to bring to the channel for a while. It is Street Fighter Ultimate, and it really is an Ultimate Edition, made by fans as well. You'll be quite interested to know. But this is a fan-made game, based on Final Fight, obviously, but you can... I think it's got like 140 characters that you can play as. Now you have to kind of unlock them by playing through. There are cheats, but they are disabled within the module, so you can't just enable them and play. So we're going to have a look through this game, and hopefully we'll get some fun out of it. I have played this before, a few months back when I first downloaded it, which was when I was going to originally bring it to the channel, but things kind of get in the way, other games take precedence and all that jazz. So I thought, nah, sod it. We're gonna do it today. We're gonna bring up Street Fighter Ultimate. Not Street Fighter. Final Fight Ultimate. There you see. There's my brain. It's not even switched on. It's because I'm playing as Ryu. That's why. Anyway, so there's a majority of characters. There are lots of Street Fighter characters. There's the Final Fight characters from all of the games. Not just the first one, but you've actually got the character models from Final Fight 2 and 3 you can choose from. Lots of Street Fighter models as well, as you can see. I'm playing as Ryu, there's Ken, Zangief, Chun-Li, all of your favourites. A lot of them are locked behind, well, you have to sort of beat the game to unlock more stuff. But that's quite cool. Now, the other thing about this, there's a level up system as well, which I think is quite a nice feature. It doesn't seem to add anything to the game. Apparently it's supposed to make you stronger and that, but I don't really notice any difference. We're level 3 at the moment. In fact, let's just take you through the UI very quickly. So you can see in the top left, I've got 2 lives. My power bar, my score. Oh yes, and you can have up to 4 players at once. There's another bit of difference for you. There's a lot of love gone into this game, obviously. I love the fact that you can play as different game characters within the Final Fight world. Absolutely great stuff. Really, really happy to see that. I don't know what the characters are. There's a program, I think it's called Mugen or Mupen. Mugen, M-U-G-E-N. Yes. And there's lots of fan-made games through there. There's a Street Fighter 3 Ultimate Edition, which has got lots of characters on it. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's Mortal Kombat, where you can play as wrestlers. Yeah, so lots of different stuff on there. It's worth checking out. A little Google search will find you that. I will link you in the description so you can go and download this one. It is great fun. But we're going to continue with our quest of all the different criterias that we hit during our reviews. Oh yes, I'm playing on keyboard, by the way. You can play on joystick, but for some reason my joystick buttons aren't mapped properly, so I'm not playing on any control pad at the moment. So you'll have to excuse if I press the wrong buttons like I just did then. It brings up the moves list, There you go. So there are combos, there are different moves you can do. Most of them are actually intact from the Street Fighter series, especially with Ryu. You can do the spinning kick, and you can do the fireball, the Hadouken, as you can see here. You can do the rising dragon uppercut as well, but I just can't remember the combination to do that. But I didn't want to take too much time from that to keep pressing the screen that shows us the moves. Oh yes, and you can run, so that's quite a nice little feature as well. But they've done an absolutely stunning job on this, which is great. And it actually does look like an arcade machine, which is even nicer. And it's not, it's just literally, they've put this... Oh yes, and the other thing I might bring to the channel, if you want to see it, I've got a Dungeons and Dragons from the old cartoon series. You remember that? I've got a game based on that, and I've got a game based on He-Man and Thundercats, I think. So let me know what you think on that. I'll bring it to the channel another day, not a problem at all. So you can see here that we've actually got the first boss from Final Fight, which is Damned. And things play a little differently. So it's kind of like the ultimate experience of Final Fight, but there are significant changes within the game. So obviously, you remember in the original game, he was sat on a wall originally, and that he called other mobs to his side and all that kind of stuff. You'll also notice, let's go just quickly back up to the UI. You do have it's like a mana meter. So every time you do a special move, it drains it. You can get it back over time. I think if you block attacks as well, you can regen it as well. But once you get a level up, then you get all of your mana, all of your hit points and everything back. So that's really nice. I just need him straight in the face. So yeah, they've done a great job, and the fact that there's over 140 fighters to choose from is amazing. I mean, you don't start out with that many, like I said earlier. You have to unlock them, but you do start out with a fair amount. I think there's like maybe 20 or 30 characters that you can play instantly. So I'm going to play through as much as I can with Ryu here, and then we'll maybe change over if I die. We'll change over to someone else, but. And this is another nice feature as well. You can choose which way you want to go. So it tells you which way you go. You can go police station, you can go subway, or you can go to the, I think that's just subway and police station. But you can choose which direction you want to take your characters in, and you get different bosses depending on which way you go. I've just leveled up again from hitting some glass. That's quite cool. But yeah, they've done a really good job with this. I mean, consider it's fan-made. It's really it's impressive, really impressive. All the animations are really nice and tight as well, very nicely animated, and it's very smooth as well, which is great. And I've just leveled up again, but again, it doesn't seem. So I'm level 10 now. I was level 3 like literally 2 minutes ago, but it brings a lot to the table, and I love the fact that it's got the 4-player option. Just plug in 4 controllers in the USB ports, and away you go. You can have 4 of you sat around a monitor, and what better way to have a pizza and gaming night than doing that? Absolutely great fun. Now the thing you have to watch out for when you do that though is that you can't turn off player collisions. So if you do end up beating each other up, that will happen. So there. But you can see here there's a majority of characters from Final Fight already. I'm hoping that we'll get to see some other characters as well, because there are other enemies from other games that have been planted in the game as well, which is great. But it's just done really well. I mean, if you've never played Final Fight before, then you might be forgiven to think that this was actually a sequel that had combined Final Fight and Street Fighter together. But there's more. There's Captain Commando characters, the Punishers in there. I think anything from the Capcom games I think is available to play as. Oh wow! I don't even know how I did that, but that was impressive. Okay, so here's the problem I had when I first played it. You do get juggled quite a bit, so if you get stuck in a corner, you need to be very careful, because it's quite easy to just get pounded and juggled and comboed. Air combos, they're the worst way to die in these games, it really is. But you've got everything in here. Controls are nice and smooth. You've got up, down, left, right. You've got your punch, jump, and special. Well, you got your sort of character screen where you can see what specials and that you can do. So you perform the moves exactly like you would in Street Fighter for any of the Street Fighter characters. They're pretty good at being good all-rounders. It was either going to be Ryu or Ken for me because they're two of my favourites. But if I do lose a life and come back, it might be Zangief because I seem to remember being quite amused by his power set. But I thought I'd try something different just to give you the review. Oh, there we go. It's absolutely murdered everybody with a huge fireball. I'm not even sure how I do that. I think maybe it's the mana thing, or it's a combo meter that builds up. Perhaps, I don't know. But the sound's great as well, because there's a lot of tracks they've used that haven't been used in previous games. They've been there, but they've never been activated within the game. So you've got unused soundtracks from the Sega CD version of Final Fight. You've got some arcade tracks. You've got lots of different Mega Drive tracks, remixes, and all sorts of stuff. So they've really pulled this all together to make the ultimate fan experience of a Final Fight game. And I think you'll agree that they've done an absolutely stunning job. Graphically, it's amazing, sounds really good, and it actually feels like you're playing an arcade game rather than something that's just been, fan mashed up in an indie development. And there's nothing wrong with indie studios. I've been trying to play games lately that are from indie studios, and I've noticed that sometimes they are much better than the actual AAA titles, which is just really ironic. Because they're supposed to be like little cheapy little games, but there you go. There's a character I've not seen before. The guy with the electric forks, whatever they are. Here you go. There's another guy. His name is, I don't know. It's too far down the screen. Can't see it. There you go. That's probably my screen resolution doing that. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really. There you go. There's the Dragon Punch. I have no idea what I did to do that, but these things do happen. But there, I'm quite happy to bring games like this to the channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. Just out of interest, what you guys got planned for Easter? I'm just going to be chilling out with my lad tomorrow. And what in the bloody hell is going on in the background? That's just odd. I don't even know. Why is that man humping the girder in the background? That's a bit weird. Anyway, that's kind of thrown me off my game a bit. Never mind. So all in all, this is one of those games I highly recommend that you get yourself to grips with. It is very, very good. There you go, Guy theme from the Sega Saturn remix, which is nice. You'll notice a lot of the locations as well are very, very recognisable from Final Fight, and you'll see cameos from other video game characters also in the background. Hopefully, I'll be able to show you one of those coming up with any luck. But if you like Final Fight and you enjoy Street Fighter, you can mix the two together, but once you've unlocked all the other characters, then you're going to want to play through. Now, I do believe that you don't have to level up characters individually. I could be wrong there, but I think once you started leveling up characters, when you click to continue, I think they retain your levels. So that helps as well, so you don't start back from level 1 on like stage 5 or whatever. So that all works nicely. Didn't even know there were two people there. Fireballed one, and he appeared out of nowhere. So yeah, lots of combos to learn, lots of different techniques that you can do, and ways to kind of stay alive. You do get your health knocked down quite quickly, so that's probably one thing I'm going to say. And having and going through the juggling combo is really kind of frustrating when it happens, and it does happen a lot later on. So just be aware of that. That's the only thing I'm docking points for, is that is literally just so unfair at times that you just cannot move. You can't even get out of the combo breaker. So it's yeah, there you go. Other than that, this is a prime game, and I would love you guys to go and have a go at it and let me know what you think. If you were a Final Fight fan back in the day, let me know. And if this game appeals to you, then go ahead and download it, and then give it a play. Come back and let me know. I'm going to pick up that piece of poo, because why not? And there is a croissant down there, which looks nice and tasty. I've just leveled up. That was good timing. So you see there my health came up. You see how quickly my health's gone down. There's one of those combos I was talking about. Really annoying, but there's not a lot you can do about it. It's just a shame that is kind of, it happens. But hey, never mind. It's a minor point, but it's going to cost a point, unfortunately. There you go. So there you go. And well, so difficulty and playability. Well, playability, absolutely. I mean, if you enjoyed playing Final Fight back in the day, or even now, then you're going to lap this game up. Absolutely. and replay value is of course there because you want to go and unlock everything, and there's more game modes in this game as well. It's not just the arcade experience, you do have other game modes as well, so go in and check that out as well. Age rating's any because it's, you know, it's Final Fight, a Street Fighter, so just go in there, smash some buttons, have some fun. That's what it's all about. Get your friends round and you know, get another 3 of you round the monitor. Let me know actually if any of you actually managed to do that, and let me know how much fun you had with it, because I think it's just one of those things which is going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, keep me in the loop, guys. Have a play, come back to the channel, let me know in the comments below what you think or what you thought. And oh look, it's Sodom, and for some reason he's in a different place. Normally you see him in the wrestling ring in just after stage 2, but he's now in the street with his swords. So I'm just going to throw fat people into him because that's just funny. But if I die here, then I'm going to come back as someone else and give you sort of an idea of how mechanics work with different characters as well. So it's not just all the same move sets, it's not all the same blah 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 blah. So there's a lot of stuff to discover and have some fun with. But until next time, my friends, keep it retro. I'll be back as soon as I can with something else for you to check out. But until then, just rest easy knowing that I am still alive. I am okay. I'm just it's just a lot of crap to deal with. Have fun with the last few minutes of Zangief power bombing people all over the screen. So I'll check it next time, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It means the world to me. So thanks very much. I'll catch you next time. Ta-da!
It's not over yet!